we're doing basketball, we're doing hoops, baby. We're doing basketball, we're doing hoops. I want to put a little officially on the camera, let people see a little bit of what we're doing. We'll be practicing basketball without a hoop because maybe we'll just give you a couple sentences, a couple thoughts. Here we are. We gotta get good here. I stay on an instrument. I stay on basketball. Here we go. I guess the concept was more of a what's a wide angle YouTube? You want to sit down on a fucking thing? Yeah, that's not really. I mean, you might sit down on a fucking thing for what, 14 minutes, 11 minutes. That's like a wide angle YouTube. 8 minutes, 11 minutes for like a meal, like having some granola. How far are we stretching? So we can get it going. We can, I guess, tie our shoes while we're going. We're playing basketball here. Just because I'm living my life a little more purpose-driven, so I gotta have pretty much all sports, really. So we'll focus on different ones at different times. Playing the guitar, making melodies, maybe making albums, rap albums. Like actually, because things come to me. Like actually, just because things do come to me. Like picking things up, skills or like attributes or whatever. Like that's the thing. Like rap, music, okay. Yeah, I mean, things come to me. You know, I do have to have not like Panda Express, I would say, but like something like that, but probably a little bit like less oils and stuff. A little bit more like Mom and Pop, like kind of like Panda Express with the fucking like I gotta have my fuel. I gotta have 2 of those. Some Gatorades with the fucking squishy top, squeeze top. You know, my Pop-Tart, warmed up. Yeah, like I gotta have my tools. Okay, but I don't know where else you're making your fucking dough, dude. Entertainment, playing. You know, like I said, it's just. I know it's harder in one regard. In one instance, it's harder to think about making $20 million so I can buy a $7 million fucking house, and it's not that I fucking care about it being $7 million. It's just that that's what it costs. It's just what the fucking number they assign to it. We know the difference between a good fucking house and like something that's like overly extravagant. Most people don't really care about it having anything overly extravagant. It's for use. Some people even get a fucking house and make it like you do like business parties and shit like that, which like pays for itself or something like that. If somehow like you can kind of like live in like this mansion property or whatever, but the outdoor, the exterior, you can fucking be holding like fucking business parties or something like that a couple times a month can help subsidize the payment for like things like that. When people think more creatively, it can kind of maybe help them. And everybody floats on the knowledge web over here. So yeah, we're working a lot of the body metrics. If you're fucking practicing basketball, passing and dribbling are king. Passing and dribbling, ball handling and passing to me are, and you can even, believe it or not, some people they don't even roll that way. They might just practice shooting literally more here in the air. And believe it or not, that might be like the NBA player. They don't even really use a hoop, They just be like this. But it's like 1,000 times. That's the difference. It's like when I'm doing this, I'm not just floating it out there. I'm not just doing it once. Like some kid like just kind of going on the court. If you want to really be serious about it, it's like I find something that works. Okay, 500 times or 1,000 times. I mean, that's like a Floyd Mayweather type of like repetition scheme to like get good at something. In basketball, so it's the same mentality maybe from over there in boxing. It makes sense. As a basketball player, I find this pass here. Well, you can also talk about what are the things that you have to practice as a basketball player. You're practicing shooting. Well, you didn't learn it from me. If you're learning it here from me now, and you're seeing what I'm talking about, is you have an advantage here. I don't know how much you practice this. I guess picture picture of me is like I'm coming up on some Pete Maravich knowledge or something like that. Like here I am, you know, all Pete Maravich album. I did read the biography on the audiobook on Audible, okay? And I'm not even gonna nab you on the fact that it's $18.95 or $20.95 or, you know, $14.95. I'm not even gonna do one of those sales hooks and sales practices on the fact that it's only $15.95 and that gives you one audiobook a month. How many are you reading? Like fucking 10? You're only reading one, right? Yeah, great deal. You know, case closed, case dismissed. But a little bit of the funny humor on the sales thing. Don't they do that? People make a living on everything. So, like I always say, you get good at one thing, you got good at probably 13 things simultaneous. You see how you get good at fucking basketball, guitar, chess, you see the fucking chess game. You get good at, as you get good at one thing, you might get good at fucking 14 things or 7 things simultaneous or 4 things. Simultaneous is the idea. You get good at like all the sports. They all, you know, then you choose one. I'll be in NHL, whatever. That's probably a lot of them. They're all multi-sport, multi-tool athletes. Most of them 2 to 3 to 4 sports. Most athletes, Will Chamberlain doing track and field, stuff like that. But what it's all about, I think, is getting. What do you even practice? Or first off, do you even know what your position is? Because if you kind of think about like, you know, if you're all going to be 6'2" or 6'3" or 6'1", everyone's a point guard. You know, but you got a fucking high school team, and it's like someone's going to play center or power forward. Well, I don't really know what you do, but it is important to state that everyone on the team is a point guard. If you're, you know, measuring up to the fucking NCAA in Division I, so it's like this suburban high school or something. Every kid on the fucking, if they're projecting to Division I, is a point guard. Every kid on the team is a point guard. It's in Division I. So what are you going to do? Spread out? You're going to get really good, make it a hotbed? I mean, you can do a lot of things at this point with what we know, with what I know, and what I'm sharing, continuing to talk about. So, I might be playing somewhere for real on the basketball thing, just because this is kind of a feedback loop. When I open this on YouTube and, you know, I mention these things and I start to get on a good track and I start to be dropping this like knowledge, it becomes like, the idea is like Tai Lopez is smarter by the fact that he's been posting on YouTube for 10 years, or like Gary Vaynerchuk is smarter actually by the fact that he's been, you know, posting on the YouTube. And it's like some feedback loop might be occurring that helps people, you know, actually genuinely become, or at least for whatever, you know, the world's going to shift at what it asks for. So people are going to end up switching topics or something like that because the same character, the same face. You might switch topic or you know, what they end up talking about because it's just out of fashion now. Like ultimately, it's out of fashion. Like I guess the idea too with like business. Well, if you get everyone, well, also you could just tell people, just read fucking Think and Grow Rich and let it interpret in your own mind. Like I don't even want to tell you. Just read Think and Grow Rich. Read Marcus Aurelius Meditations. Best of luck to you. Hope let it filter in your own mind, and then go from there. I don't want to give you too much. You know. So a lot of people just you're overthinking or you're taking in so much information that it's like mind-boggling. But I can say that on me too. So the concept here, if we're doing this Larry Bird stuff, basketball for real stuff, I think of it like I'm a Maravich, like I'm figuring out how to, you know, think about it. What do you practice? You know, you're a ball handler. You might not have maxed out your basketball life, I guess. Some guys. Like you only played through like senior year of high school, probably. Okay. You probably didn't max out your capacity. Well, you're like, what are you practicing? Or it's like you might have to overrule the coach. You might have to like think of a new way of playing the sport. Is the way I think about it. It's like you're finding new efficiency points. Like I'm showing you this. You get the rebound, okay? And now either Patrick Mahomes, we'll call it, gets the rebound, or we'll call it Joel Embiid gets the rebound, and then hands off to Patrick Mahomes. Now I have, let's say, Randy Moss going deep, and just the threat of having someone literally kind of like going deep in basketball just goes to him quick. And now, because it's an actual quarterback, it's not a basketball player doing this, It's an actual quarterback, so he's going to make the throw on the money. So the guy down the court is just going to go boom there, and it's going to be a repeatable thing because this is the tool. So it's like he has a tool that he can use, a fantastic tool that he can use. Okay, so, and that's all you would probably need because you could probably give him the rest. Today's episode brought to you by fucking Waymo, dude. Thanks, dude. That's a convenient parking spot, my dude.